This is the only hack squat tutorial you'll ever need. The hack squat is one of my favorite leg exercises because it works the quads in a lengthened position. What that means is it puts the most amount of tension when your quads are fully stretched. The hack squat works a combination of the quads and the glutes. All hack squats will have some kind of locking mechanism. So what you're gonna do is, first, I would recommend putting no weight on the sides. Second, you're gonna lift up, push off just like this with about a hip width foot position. Unlock it. Find a proper footing. We'll talk about that more in a second. Hold on to the handles if you feel like it. And then drive your knees forward and lower as deep as you can. So you saw on this machine, it's bottomed out. And so I'll show you how to work around that in just a second. But then you push up just like that. Lock it out again. So if you notice that you've hit the bottom of the hack squat before you've exhausted your range of motion, here's what you can do. Take a bumper plate just like this. So now my feet have an elevated surface, so I'll be able to get a little bit deeper. See? Look at that angle now. But I might want to get a little bit deeper. So I'm going to put another bumper plate down. Now I'll try it again. Look at this. I mean, you can't get any deeper than this. And there we go. If you're hack squatting and you find that you can only get about halfway down before you run out of range of motion, look at where the problem is. If your heels are rising off the ground, what I would recommend is put your feet a little bit higher, whether that's on the platform or on the plates. That'll help out with that and allow you to get more knee flexion forward like this. It's the same thing as adding any kind of heel elevation to a squat. If we're here, my knees can't go farther past this, but if I'm up on my heels, whether there's a plate, I have heel elevated shoes, something like that, I'm able to get my knees much farther forward. While generally I'm a fan of larger range of motion for most exercises, not all, the hack squat is one where the deeper you can go, it's probably better, especially for the quads. Now, if you can't get full depth, that's fine. That might be something that you can do over time, but what I'd say is check what the limiting factor is. If you're doing too much weight and you're worried about getting buried under it, just reduce the amount of weight you use. If your heels are rising up, either move your feet up the plate or use some kind of heel elevation. Hope this tutorial helps. Let me know if there's any others that you'd like to see.